a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Lone Star Planner Girl. This is Crystal, and I realize it has been quite some time since I've uploaded a video. I'm so sorry for my absence. Life just got a little bit crazy. My husband and I have been joking, but trust our family to be busier during a global pandemic lockdown quarantine than we were previously. Just a lot of stuff has been going on for our family. So good stuff, just busy stuff. And I have not had time to scarcely look at my planner, much less pick it up and fiddle with it and film a plan with me. So this video is just going to be kind of an overview of how my current planning system is, and maybe a brief weekly plan with me as I just set up my weekly overview, because things have changed a little bit with how I'm planning. So at the moment I am in a B6 Stalogy, which you can see is right here. This is not going to be something that I stay in long term. This is just going to be through the end of October, and there's a very specific reason why for that. I am going to be moving into the Wonderland 222 Studio B6 planner once it is released. I have pre-ordered it. It should ship at some point in September, and it includes November of 2020 through December of 2021. I have been looking forward to this planner for most of this year. I'm so excited. But in the meantime, this is what I'm using as kind of a stopgap just to kind of continue. So as a quick update, I'll explain my planning system. This is basically it right now, and then I'll explain how it's going to change once I get the Wonderland planner. First of all, this is my financial planner. This is just like our budget and when our bills are due and things of that nature. And it is just a Midori booklet, and it is a 5mm grid, and I've just drawn out the months. I think I've got, yeah, I have one basically laid out. These are mandylynnplans A6 kits. I drew out the months so that they would fit the A6 kits. Just because, you know, it's a budget planner, it's money, which is always depressing, so it's nice to have something cute when it comes to budgeting, right? So here's an example of what that's going to look like. Obviously not going to show you my current months because they have all my bills on there, but this is what I'm just using to keep track of my bills, and the reason for that is the B6 size calendar isn't very much bigger. As you can see, it's not very much wider than an A6 would be, and it's hard to fit both appointments, holidays, birthdays, you know, the things that you would normally put in, or that I would normally put in a monthly calendar, and all of my bills. So I've chosen to use just a separate little financial planner booklet thingy. I've got various stickers and a couple of clear Target pockets that I've got stuff in, and that just slips into the front when this is in a cover. And then I, of course, have my actual planner, which is, again, a B6 Stalogy. In the past, I have cut down an A5 size Stalogy because I actually prefer the 4mm grid size that the A5 uses to the 5mm grid that the B6 uses. But I didn't mess with that this time. The last time I took one of my books to Office Depot to get cut down, they tried to tell me they couldn't do it. So I was just like, I'm not going to mess with it. I'll just get the B6 and be done with it. These stickers, the stars, are from a little packet or a little sticker sheet that came with my Kathy's Pouches order. She is a lovely lady from Germany who makes stencils for bullet journaling. I'll link her shop below. If you haven't checked her out, do. It's genius. I have some of her A5 stencils before I decided to move back down into a B6. I will be ordering B6 stencils, but in the meantime, she sent me these cute little stickers in my order as a free gift. So here's just kind of a quick overview. I've got a few tip-ins, stickers. These are things that I printed. This is from I think these are from a Create 365 book. I printed washi. These two are printables. I honestly can't remember what printables I bought where, because a lot of these I bought at the beginning of the year, and these are just like A5 ones that I've resized. I get mine from Printable Kate, PT Printables, Pristine Papery, Anthology Plans. I get printables from a lot of different places, so I genuinely don't remember where these are from. And they are just printed on Tomoe River paper to save on thickness. This is a Simply Gilded washi. And then here's an example of what my last month looked like. This is again a printable printed on Tomoe River paper. And this is actually a Hobonichi Weeks weekly kit from mandylynnplans, and it fits so very nicely in here. I was giddy with excitement. I just happened to have one. So that's super fun. Again, this is the same thing. This is a Hobonichi Weeks weekly kit. So obviously it's not going to go all the way across the bottom of the page, but the boxes fit, as you can see, perfectly. So I'm super excited about that. I'm having a lot of fun with that. And so I have the rest of the year set up. I do intend to kind of have a little bit of an overlap, but as I mentioned, the B6 Wonderland planner will start in November. So I will switch to that then. So I just went ahead and put those months through. I have a place for kid quotes from my daughter, mostly for my daughter. My son's old enough now that he doesn't say the cute little things that toddlers say anymore, but that's a picture of my daughter. And then I start. So I have just random tip-ins throughout the thing. This is an example of how I'm doing my weekly layout, and this is what I'm going to be putting together on a camera for you today. This is a mandylynnplans hobonichicousin kit, and as you can see, it fits reasonably well, and I'm quite happy with that. And this is just a post-it tab, repositionable bubble post-it tab. It's got a little bit of marker on it, but this is what I use just to mark where I am. So we'll be putting this layout together today. And then I'll show you, I've already laid out my days for this week. This is, I'm doing a weekly overview, and then I'm doing a day per page for tasks and lists and that sort of thing. So I had from ages back, I think this is like an April kit. This is an A6 Hobonichi Daily kit for mandylynnplans. And I thought it was a cute way to put the week together. I am giving only a half, sorry if you can hear my kids thumping, they're playing. I am giving only a half day to Saturday and Sunday just because I don't do as much on the weekend. I try to keep as much family time for this as I possibly can. So I did just cut that in half. And this as well, just to mark that. And then this page will again be another weekly overview like this before I go back to a day per page. So that's kind of how I'm using the Stalogy right now. And I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a lot of fun, and I do miss my Tomoe River paper, which is why I am super excited for the Wonderland planner to come out, because yeah, that's Tomoe River paper. So I'm just going to remove that for right now. These are repositionable. You can pull it and stick it and pull it and stick it and do whatever. So I like that as a way to keep track of my week, like where I am. I'm going to be just doing a simple washi layout today. You'll have to excuse me. I'm getting over a cold that my kids decided to share with me. So if I sound a little odd. This is, where's the top of this? I kept it so I could show you. And now I can't. I got several of these from Zulily. It's a Paper House washi brand set, and for the life of me I now cannot find. I cut this off so it fits better in my oops. I cut this off so it just fits better. I want to keep it on the cardboard so I can keep it together as a set and remember that it goes together as a set. And I don't know where the top went. So anyway, this is just a fun little thing that I got off of Zulily, and I am just going to, actually I'm going to flip this upside down so that I can get the top. I find it easier to lay the top straight whenever I have it a little bit closer to me and I'm not having to fight the camera stand that I've got. So yeah, just lots of crazy stuff going on. We got together with my in-laws and did a family garden this year, which I've mentioned previously. And of course, summer turned into major harvest time. And we have been there constantly, just weeding and harvesting and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So that's been taking up a ton of extra time. And then our church was finishing our new building. I've mentioned it on my channel before, but if you're new or you don't remember, our church is primarily to the deaf and disabled community. I mean, obviously everyone's welcome, but that is our main sort of goal, to provide services for them when a lot of churches really are not equipped completely to offer that. And we purchased a building that had been used for something else as kind of like a warehouse several years ago, and we've been slowly renovating it to be fully ADA compliant, which, you know, if you're a member of the deaf or disabled community, you're a little bit more aware of the disability community and what ADA compliance really means. But most places are only doing the bare minimum, and it's still not very friendly for a lot of people who are in wheelchairs and that sort of thing. So we have been slowly but surely renovating our building to be fully ADA compliant. And we finally, during this whole situation with COVID, received our occupancy certificate. And 2 weeks ago, we had our first in-person service since the pandemic sort of began in the US, and that was glorious. Of course, it took a lot of planning and a lot of effort to do it safely and with social distancing measures in place, and so that took up quite a bit of time. My husband was also ordained and installed as the third pastor in our church. Our church believes in what they call a multiplicity of elders or multiplicity of pastors. So there's not just one guy in charge. There are now 3, my husband and the 2 who were there before him. So that's been, you know, taking up a lot of time and planning, and we do homeschool. So we have been gearing up to, I didn't notice the 10th. Okay. These are the new weekly print stickers for mandylynnplans, and I'm just gonna snitch the date dots off of here. So I have also been in the throes of planning for homeschooling and purchasing curriculum and starting to get that set up and ready. We are not going to begin school until the first week of September, because my son's birthday is the last week of August, and I frankly don't want to start school right around his birthday. That's just no fun for anybody. So we are going to start the first week of September, and I am also going back to school to get a second degree myself, and so I will be taking 15 hours this fall on top of homeschooling, and I picked up a part-time job in this whole COVID-19 craziness time, which I'm super thankful for. But yeah, so it has just been madness in our house, just madness, just been constantly on the go. I've also had some medical procedures done, and it's just been chaos, just truly chaos. So that is why I have been largely absent lately. And a lot of it's not even stuff that I schedule per se. It's just daily stuff, a bunch of little stuff that has to get done. So you might see, like this week I did it a little bit different. I don't really have that much going on.
Can I shut the door?
Okay. I don't really have that much scheduled going on, but then well, this week's not a great example because I was so busy I didn't even pick it up. Just daily to-do lists, and just as you can see, my days are quite full. Example, this is how I'm setting up my days, which is I'm just shortening the hours to my schedule on my to-do list, my house cleaning list, and then any daily notes that I have. And that's been working out fairly well for me. So that's what I'm doing. And I don't even really have a whole lot to schedule this week. It's just, you know, craziness. It's really, really busy. Trying to get all of this done kind of for me before school starts on the 4th is my first day of school, which also happens to be my son's birthday. I have a minor surgery scheduled for myself on the 19th of this month. And it's just, it's craziness. It's just craziness. Okay. So I am going to mark yeah, it's just been really, 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 really crazy. So I'm just gonna mark my work schedule here, which it's the same every night, so I don't have to, but I'm just gonna. Okay. All right. I actually don't have any appointments that I'm aware of this week, and I say that I'm aware of because, well, yeah, this is just a leftover, some leftover page stickers from mandylynnplans, the mermaid kit. I'd have to go back and look, but I think I've probably I bought this several times over the last year. This was a July kit from 2019. And I've purchased it. It's still up in her shop. She still keeps it up in the shop. And I don't know, probably 5 or 6 times. I love this kit. And I use the washi. Did I use that this week? I can't remember what I used. Yeah, I used the washi strip this week and some of the, but I don't use that many of the appointment labels. So, yeah. Anyway. I just thought it was a good thing to use for this week, what with the beachy theme. I had, as you can see, I had a little bit of a drop smudge with my pen, so just ignore that. I need to put trash out this week. Okay, so, I mean, this is really just all I'm going to do. I do have work stickers, but I don't want to use them this week. I'm kind of going, not completely minimal, but... Sorry if you can hear my kids. They're being kind of noisy. I also have church stickers, but I don't really want to use that this week either. And I'm not sure. My husband's been helping out a local church who lost their pastor, moved away, and they haven't been able to hire a replacement pastor yet. So he's been going out there to preach to kind of help them out until they can find a pastor. And I'm not sure. I want to say this is a week that he's going to be out there, but I'm not sure. So I'm not going to mark that yet, just in case. It's payday. And then I'm sure I'll have stuff to put in here, but I mean, really, this is just basically it. We're not doing school yet. Most of what's keeping us busy isn't really scheduled. So there's that. And then as you can see, I've already marked my days. And so what I'll do is just go in and draw my quadrants, and I'll be ready to go. So, I mean, this is pretty much it. These are some of the, I thought that was a really appropriate picture to represent 2020. Just some ideas for various weekly views that I've played with. My daughter got a hold of the sticker and decided to decorate my planner with it. This is really what I settled on. I like it. It works for me. I'm not doing the hours exactly the same, just because I don't have anything really scheduled this week. But one of these will be meals, and one of these will be a sleep tracker. I'll just put down when I sleep. And that's pretty much it. So that's kind of what's going on with me. And I, again, apologize. I just sort of fell off the face of the earth and haven't been seen or heard from. I will endeavor to do my best. As I said, though, school for me starts August 24th, and I am taking 15 hours plus homeschooling plus working part-time, and my husband works like 60 hours a week. So, yeah. I'm not entirely sure what my life is going to look like, but it's going to be crazy. So if you have any suggestions for me juggling all those things, I will gladly take them in the comments below. In the meantime, we're at like 470 subscribers, and I did plan on doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. So if we get up to that here quickly, I will be happy to. I've been setting some things aside to use for the giveaway, some kits, some various stickers, and some other goodies. So do, if you are not already a subscriber, do hit the like and the subscribe button for me. That way you'll get notification and you'll be eligible for the giveaway. And I will also be posting about that all on my Instagram and everything. I will put all the links to everything you see here below. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, drop it to me. And other than that, I will see you guys next time. And this time I promise it won't be so long without word from me. Thanks.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay.